Also with us, former prosecutor and criminal defense attorney Bob Bianchi. Wow. So first of all, wow. I mean, Jean's so fabulous at her job because she does such a great job to bring us all into the courtroom. Yeah. And I'm sitting there listening to her, and my mouth is sort of dropping. My jaw is down as she's retelling the story that Janice Dickinson shared. Interesting what she replied to Tom Mesereau when he said, "Where was all this in your book? Where was this? Where was that? I'm here under oath."
Right.
How well does that play with a jury?
I think that given all the other evidence that's going to come out from all the other people that this judge has allowed, they're going to understand that, and it's not going to be a massive credibility problem. The problem for Mesereau is that he has now got to try 5 or 6 trials in one trial. The introduction of this evidence, now I'm no Cosby fan, but from a prosecutor's point of view that's tried cases where I've had a lot of bad act evidence that's beyond the statute of limitations, is that you're using so much of stuff, he can't get out from underneath this in this particular instance. So I predicted a not guilty or hung jury last time. There is an absolute guilty in this case.
So he was already asking for a mistrial based on another witness.
Right.
So walk us through, why would he ask for that? And I mean, what are the chances? Is he going to have to keep trying that?
Well, listen, this is supposed to be a court of law. It's not supposed to be a circus act, and this is what it's turning out to be. People writing things on the outside of sidewalks in chalk. I don't know how this is being allowed to be done, shouting things out. Jurors are hearing these things, which is outside the testimony. But the witness that you refer to, Erica, amazingly, I've seen witnesses go off the hook on the witness stand, but this person pointed to Cosby and said, you know what you did. Yes. You remember. Now, that's interesting, Erica, from a legal point of view. I'm going to tell you why. Because the defendant, any defendant, Cosby or otherwise, has a right to remain silent, and the jury is given very specific instructions. You can infer nothing. She not only made a comment that was accusatory to him, she basically asked him to respond to the comment, which not only is bad in front of the jury that it happened, which could cause a mistrial, but commented on his right to remain silent because he wasn't able to say anything in response to it.
But let me pick up on that there, because this is how this person is feeling, right? They're just playing devil's advocate here, and the person who's not an attorney at the table. Why are they not legally? Are they told? So if this is your witness, let's say, Bob, and you're prepping your witness for trial, and you're putting them up there, do you sit your witness down and say, now I want to remind you, you answer, you talk only when it's sort of like a speak when spoken to, right? You're asked a question, you respond. You don't address the defendant. You don't address the jury. I mean, are those the kind of instructions that are regularly given?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know so much about not addressing the defendant because it's not something that really happens that much, but you basically say you only speak when spoken to. You answer the questions truthfully, directly, succinctly. If you don't know an answer to a question, say that, because a lot of witnesses get caught up in that. But so in essence, you're saying to that witness not to do something. If I were the prosecutor in this case, I would be so angry right now that she did that.
But, and I'm just going to play devil's advocate one more time, nothing compels Bill Cosby to answer that question. I could look at you and say, come on, Bob, you know that I drink tea every day on set, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't have to answer me.
And you do, but here's the thing. In a court of law, there have been cases that have been reversed because of just the slightest statement that a prosecutor makes that a jury may infer, well, why didn't we hear from him?
Right.
And cases get reversed in a heartbeat. This is an actual witness beyond the statute of limitations who's being allowed to come in here and testify. I got to be honest, if I were the judge, I would seriously have considered a mistrial, but it creates a great appellate issue for Cosby should he be convicted. That's why I would go down to my office as the prosecutor, and I wouldn't bang my fist, but I'd be angry.
Yeah. Boy, this whole thing, we have got a microscope to all of it, don't we? But it is endlessly fascinating. Bob, appreciate it. Thank you.
Pleasure.